We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Now Leonard Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Fournette. And some space here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
A good pickup there at 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping looking this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Now Newton on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And his first carry, he loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Wake up. Set. Wake up.
Newton on 1st down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first down, Bortles. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And some room to work. Got some room at the 30. Fighting through it. He's got space. Cam Newton all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's got room. Look at the dance and the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Fournette on the counter, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And I think the ball's out. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Brenton Burson from 10 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Lee's got it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
To the air on second down. It's Bortles. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. Bortles to throw once more. Steps away to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back to throw, Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The tight end Olsen in motion. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... And that's caught inside the 30. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 77 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Newton. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Bortles now on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Lee. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephants?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Newton's Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Carry for Leonard Fournette. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion now is Lee. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Wes Horton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Now Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go now. Z. Left. So. Here we go now. So.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Bortles now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. That's some strong running. Oh, he breaks another. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Paul Puslosny coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught. Shepard. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the pass falling to the ground there, but one pass that did not fall to the ground that was tipped. Maybe the most miraculous play we've seen all season. How about Marcus Mariota's self-catch? And he threw a touchdown pass to himself. Only that's what that happened one other time, 1997?
Yeah, Brad Johnson did it when he was the quarterback of the Vikings against Carolina, but how about how the whole thing just unfolded? Marcus Mariota having to exit out of the pocket, not unusual. That's part of his game. Makes a throw, is tipped in the air. He catches it, makes a move, and then dives and sticks the ball on the pylon for the touchdown. They were down 21-3 at the time that play happened. That kick started their comeback, an eventual win at Kansas City.
Yeah, and CD, you remember it was 3rd and goal, so if they don't get that, maybe that comeback doesn't happen. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Black 58, Williams. Black 50.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On 1st down, Bortles. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, partner, let's step to the side for a minute here. Take a peek ahead to this week's divisional round game. You got Tennessee and New England. That's the late game Saturday night. Didn't play this year, but the Patriots have beaten them the last 6 times they have played.
And the focus, of course, will be on the quarterbacks. I mean, Tom Brady's played at what many people think is an MVP level in 2017 during the season. And Marcus Mariota didn't have that type of a year. But the first playoff game, we saw the Marcus Mariota we expected to see. But to me, for Tennessee to win this game, running back Derrick Henry, 30 carries. Needs to be around 125 to 150 yards. If so, Tennessee has a chance to beat New England.
So the ground game's the key.
The ground game's the key because it keeps Brady on the bench.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there, a 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Newton now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail!
Bortles to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back? The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10, Newton again. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's that's where the return stops.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
To throw is Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Do something. I got left.
Here's Newton now on second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. He'll look to throw. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. He's back to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there is hit.
Oh, nice pick, nice pick.
Oh.